Scorpio, it had to be you next. Okay, woke up this morning and I feel like I'm going to sing a blues song. No, woke up this morning and I was like, gotta be Scorpio, got to be Scorpio. It's you, itchy nose, the whole bit. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus, cross watchers, anyone who's here, you're supposed to be here. This is the reading, whoa, for Scorpio. There will be an extended, the link will be in the description box. Whew, Scorpio. What do we need to know for June? June is a fun-packed month. 2 eclipses, one on the 5th and one on the 21st. Mercury going retrograde on the 18th. What more do you want? Okay, Sun moving into a sister sign of Cancer. Things have been going on for you since the full moon in your sign on the 7th of May. That was a bit full on. Oof. Gosh. You may hear some banging. It's the guy down the road who's doing up his house. Those of you that watch my dailies will know that he does that a lot. Has done for ages. Do sign up for my newsletter, by the way. You get free unlisted pick a card readings. The link will be in the description box. Oh my God. Scorpio. This is big. Oof. Okay. Wow. Overall energy, the Ace of Swords, and that's just the beginning of it. This is happening a lot. I want the one underneath. Oof, the Empress is underneath. Something is happening in June for all the signs, okay? And the 7 of Wands, defending yourself. It's happening to all the signs. Now, we've got a lunar eclipse on the 5th in Sagittarius. We've got a solar eclipse on the 21st in Cancer. Revelations, there's some sort of secrets revealed for you, as there are for many people. It's going to be a bit of a big one, bit of a spiritual big job. Okay. The Lovers. Let's not mess about. Let's crack on straight to the Lovers, okay? The Lovers is a big deal for you, and the Lovers used to be called the Choice before it was called the Lovers. It represents Gemini. You could be dealing with an air sign or a Gemini. But more importantly for me, the Lovers represents a choice or a sacrifice or a duality or a situation that just requires you to jump one side of the fence or the other. Something has got you quite defensive. We've got, and that Ace of Swords is needing to know something. It doesn't do a Scorpio good. Scorpios, right, let me just rewind, okay? Scorpios are some of my favourite people. I'm a Pisces. I like my water signs. You've got the balls that we haven't got, okay? You also have the ability to know when someone's BSing you, which we also don't have. But just sometimes someone is good at what they do, as in you can fool a Scorpio for a certain amount of time, but Scorpios have an emotional patience that will outlast everybody else, and they'll find out eventually. This situation might have been going on for months, okay? For some of you, it might have been going on since November 2019 when the sun went into your sign in October, and then Mercury went retrograde, I think, in your sign. It's a big deal. Okay. You have mental restrictions. You got this 8 of Swords energy. You feel like you can't see the truth. Look at that. You can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it, but I can feel it. You think there's something going on. You think there's something to know. You think there's something up. You're not sure what it is. leading on to the Nine of Swords. And when you get to the Nine of Swords, the restriction rises. And when it rises, the restriction is up in your head. And Scorpio being a very emotionally analytical sign as well, and very good at that. They make very good private detectives. I know that's a cliche, but it's true. If I wanted someone to track down whether my whatever significant other was having an affair, I would hire a Scorpio every step of the way. They're going to document it right, they're going to tell you the truth, and they're going to get to the bottom of it. Whichever way, they're going to do that, and they're going to do it quietly and discreetly, okay? That's what you do. But just occasionally someone outruns you on this. You're dealing, I think, with an air or a water sign possibly. Either way, you are confluxed and confused about their motives, about the status. It could have been for the lockdown, you know, when people suddenly got separated, things got kind of very simple and very complicated at the same time, and loyalties were tested, relationships were tested, everything is tested, okay? Now, next to the Lovers, we've got the Two of Cups. Venus in Cancer, relationship. Significant relationship. This could be a new relationship coming in. I feel for most of you that it's an existing one. It certainly for a lot of you is one that has had its ups and downs and has given you pause and has made you think, can I trust this person? Has made you feel like until you know the answer to that, you want to stand in defense of yourself. Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo, some of you, or have Leo in your own chart. I keep wanting to dig. Right. Under that, the Magician. Magicians for me are air signs, particularly Aquarius. You could be dealing with an air sign, but more importantly, the person that you're dealing with has magical abilities to be able to circumnavigate your defense systems. You can't necessarily, they're not quite on your detection radar. And I think that bothers you, and you want to know where you are with them in a very honest way, and you don't particularly want to have to ask, because any good water sign knows that something you've had to force out of somebody is just not worth having, is it? Okay. Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Sun. I know. Leo again. And also the Sun is clarity. It's a great card to get in a reading. You're luckier than you think about this. It's better than you think. I imagine you've thought a lot, and a lot of us have had much too much time to be thinking, more than we would actually want, especially as introspective water sign types. Some of what you're thinking might not be right. You know, I don't want to tell you that, but I just think some of what you're thinking is not as negative as you think it is. And for others of you, the eclipses bring, as they will for everybody, clarity to things that came up during that full moon in Scorpio. And also, when we move into Mercury retrograde on the 18th, think back to Halloween last year when it went retrograde then. We had 6 weeks of Scorpionic retrogradness. Retrogrades, for me, they hop. They go like a bouncy ball from retrograde to retrograde. So we had one in February this year. We're going to have one this month. This is not new. Whatever this issue is, it is not new, okay? Even more so because we have Judgment. Past, present, future. Judgment is the card of the returner, but it's also the card of coming back. I want to say coming back to the scene of a crime. I don't know why I'm saying that, but coming back to the scene of whatever it is and having another look at it. It may be that you've been in separation from somebody and that has given you both new perspective. It's certainly not entirely what you think, okay? There's quite a lot of love on the table here. Two of Cups, the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is certainly an offer. So this could be somebody new if you're single. If it is, it will emerge in that relationship, should you start a relationship with somebody, that there are things about them you must choose about later down the line. The Lovers is the choice. For others of you, this Knight of Cups is to do with judgment. So it's something you've known before, or someone you've known before, or a relationship that went stagnant that rises back up again. And that Magician, this person is strong. The force is strong in this one. I feel this person is a powerful person, and so do you. And I feel like here we got this Five of Wands. There are some kind of barriers or disagreements to this, and for some of you this could be distance, because I also have the Two of Wands, which for me is long distance relationships, travel, horizons. Yeah. Nine of Wands, being defended, feeling defensive. You feel defensive about this person. You want to defend your tender heart, probably, if I'm honest. You know, Scorpios love big and they love deep. So they don't just drop that on anyone, you know, because it's too much of a price to pay. You don't really do flings and, you know, casual stuff, because it goes deep. Then we have the Chariot. There's a certain amount with the Chariot of one horse going one way and one horse going the other way, and it's a bit like the devil and the angel on your shoulder. And the choice, the Lovers, that duality. Duality's got you this month. You're going to be, I wouldn't say struggling, because actually, you know, you've got the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So obviously there's a lot of love on the table for you. Some of you are in two minds about the person that makes you the offer with the Knight of Cups. Whether they're new or old, you know, you're in two minds. You are very motivated towards them. They have a powerful effect on you. But at the same time, you feel there are mental restrictions. Now, there may be mental restrictions about this person, about where they live, or about who they're with, or their situation of some kind. It feels like those come to the fore. This is not a month where anything's going to get swept under the carpet. It's like you're lifting the carpet and you're getting it out, you know, never mind sweeping it away. We're dragging it out, holding it up to the light with that Sun card and having a good old look. Oh my God. Right, Romance Angel Oracle cards. Tst. I love it. Yeah, we will have very soon. Very soon, okay? True love. Told you there's a lot of love on this table. There is, definitely. There is anxiety about it, but the love is kind of true. Chemistry. Well, yes. And retreat, time to disconnect from the world. For some of you, this could be finally getting to see someone you haven't seen for a long time, who's been at a distance, either social distancing or, you know, they live in a different country. I don't know, whatever it is. Or even, you know, they've only been texting and now they move on to calling. I mean, that's bridging a distance of some kind. Poof. In the extended reading, Scorpio, I'm going to look at the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. And Judgment. And also I'm going to look at what are some of the blocks for this. Are your mental blocks justified is particularly what I'm going to look at. Yeah. I'm not surprised to see that card. Okay. The Lady of Lightning. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, this deck. Lady of Lightning. Surprises. Sometimes a shock. A total paradigm shift. You're going to change your thinking about this. You're going to change your thinking about love, okay? Because of what happens in June and because of what happened in November 2019 and maybe even February 2020. Yeah. Healing with the Angels card for you. Oh, I love it. Meditation rather than thinking, okay? Rather than having to screw up ideas into your head. It's about calmly letting them emerge. Oof. Signs. This is getting signs of what's to come and new beginnings. Not surprised about that. I'm not surprised at all. Right, Scorpio, I'm going to go right now and do your extended. The link's in the description box. Do follow me on Instagram, Gemstone Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.